They are finally starting to catch on. Listen to this, guys. A former SEC official called Tether a house of cards. Wow. There we go. Speculate accordingly, right? So, remember the investigative thread from last year on Tether? Blowing unregulated air into a bubble creates an atmosphere full of criminals, Wild West style. Now, this is insane, guys, because this is basically what? Another distraction from the bigger picture. Why? Because does nobody see the giant elephant standing in the room, guys? Right? Look at this, listen to this. The entire financial system is a house of cards at this point. Best to build a solid house of pure silver, right? Precious metals and whatnot. Again, we're talking about this economy, guys. If they're talking about Tether is a house of cards, what about the financial system we see today? Oh yeah, that's even a trillion times worse than Tether, guys, right? CZ tweet out Goblin mode. Interesting. You know what's fascinating about CZ? He does warn of what's upcoming. Why? Listen to this. From a long time ago, something's happening, I can feel it. When the Titanic sinks, little floats near it get dragged down too, but the floats will eventually come back up if they are untethered, right? The coins that will survive are the coins that have to be untethered, guys, which will be what? XRP. Regulations, clarity, green light. It's good to go, right? Prepare. From Bitfinex, in May 2021, there were rumors that FTX Alameda had a bank account seized. Sam Bankman-Fried denied the rumors, by the way. The crypto market suddenly tanked by 50% 4 days later. Tether stopped printing money for over 30 days. Sam Bankman-Fried raised $900 million new cash. Tether then started printing money again. Wait a minute, guys. Again, we are in one giant damn bubble, right? So Tether is like the Federal Reserve for our crypto industry, guys, basically. It's the same thing, guys, right? This is so Tether is really interesting, right? It's because Tether is what? The microverse or the microcosm, and the Federal Reserve is the macrocosm, right? Interesting stuff, guys. Now, if I were Tether right now, I'll print at least a quadrillion dollars, guys, right? And pump the market. Just let it happen at this point, right? Because we know Tether will collapse one day, implode on itself. But when will that be? I believe right around the financial system or the collapse of the whole system together, guys, right? The world economy. I think that's when it will be, guys. I truly believe that. I don't know. I have this feeling. From Watch Your Guru, Justin, Jim Cramer urges investors to sell their crypto. But there we go. Let us pump and never stop, guys. Finally, right? Inverse Cramer. It's beginning, guys. Let us pump and never stop. Hopefully not financial advice. Now, from Gotograph, breaking news! Indonesia's central bank says its central bank digital currency, by the way, can be used in the metaverse in the future. Are you starting to understand what is happening? Wait, what? Indonesia's central bank says its CBDC can be used in the metaverse in the future because that's where we're heading towards, right? The past proves the future. The Matrix. What else? Sword Art Online, guys. We see the proof in the pudding. We can't make any of this stuff up, right? Wow. And guess what? The metaverse, in my humble opinion, ties in with UBI, Universal Basic Income, right? Some way, somehow. Because Mr. Poole pointed out that the UBI, that Universal Basic Income, is sinister, right? There's a hidden agenda behind it all. So what could that be, guys? But we know CBDCs inbound. Oh my, guys, this is a beautiful connection. If you guys can like the video, I really appreciate it as well. Spread awareness, because look at this right here. I see it very clearly, right? We are excited to be shortlisted in the BIS org and Bank Indonesia G20 challenge for our CBDC solution. Oh, 90% of central banks are exploring CBDCs, and we know their potential to advance financial inclusion and the hurdles to adopting them. Wow, guys. CBDCs, this was posted on July 13th, 2022, many months ago, right? XLM and XRP and XLM, guys. We're not making any of this stuff up. Don't forget that the Bank for International Settlements previously wrote a report where they stated that XRP holders were the smartest community in crypto. Yes, guys, exactly. Wow. This is beautiful, right? Wow, the proof is definitely in the pudding with this one. Ripple is tied in with, guys, come on. We see the proof, right? They're all friends behind the scenes, even if they do not seem like it in the public eyes. Oh, now. Justin! United Kingdom finalizes plans to regulate crypto. United Kingdom finalizes plans to regulate crypto, guys. Wow. The UK is ready, maybe. Regulations inbound. Why? Because look at this right here. UK finalizes plans for regulations of quote-unquote Wild West crypto sector. Again, we are in the wild, wild west, guys. Something has to happen, right? Regulations. Now, I don't know if... So, regulations is what? That a lot of these coins will vanish away with regs, right? But the only question is Tether USDT. Will that as well? Or is that tied into the overall collapse of the whole economy? This is fascinating stuff, guys. The Treasury is finalizing plans for a package of sweeping rules to regulate the cryptocurrency industry. Wow, it's finally time, right? Including limits on foreign companies selling into the UK. Ministers will shortly launch a consultation on the new regulatory regime after the implosion of FTX. Wow, again, guys, look at that, right? They're calling cryptocurrencies now the Wild West of it all. Now, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said in April that, quote-unquote, effective regulation would help make Britain a global hub for crypto asset technology and would encourage the businesses of tomorrow to invest, innovate, and scale up on UK shores. What did we talk about, guys, right? The world is literally heading into this new era, the digital landscape. So cryptocurrencies will be here for the future, guys, right? Decades and decades and probably even centuries, guys. Who knows, right? But so I don't understand why people are worried at this point in time with regulations. I mean, if I was invested into some S coin or meme coin, I'll be definitely biting my nails and wouldn't be able to sleep at night, guys, right? But I'm obviously not worried because I'm invested into XRP. Super simple and super easy. Again, a lot of talks about regulations, guys. Wow. Some government insiders believe the timetable for launching the consultation could slip into early 2023 because of quote-unquote fast-moving events in the crypto industry. So regulations inbound in 2023, guys. Is this the game plan, right? Or can they delay it to when? 2024, when the collapse takes place, 2024, 25. Look at this, guys. CBDCs, right? It's inbound. We are definitely ready. Why? Bank of America says regulation is key for mainstream adoption for crypto or of crypto. Wow! Despite the correction in the cryptocurrency markets, the development of blockchain technology has accelerated. Our reports from the bank said, we're talking about the central bankers, guys, right? They literally created cryptocurrencies in the first place, right? So they know what's upcoming. And isn't it fascinating that, look at this, all these articles talk about FTX specifically, right? Nothing else but except FTX. Why? Because it was a plan from the beginning of time, right? It was planned ahead of time, a long time ago, guys, that FTX was going to be the sacrificial sheep, right? Which will be the problem reaction solution. Look at this quote: an increased urgency for regulation may enable greater institutional engagement and a shift in focus and capital from speculative trading, to projects with real-world functionality, and companies with roadmaps to profitability may accelerate industry maturity. Whoa, real-world functionality, guys. Garlinghouse, the coins that will survive will be what? Utility. Coins that are solving real-world problems. We're not making any of this stuff up, guys. XRP is truly the one. The chosen one from the beginning of time. Regulatory frameworks for the crypto industry are critical for mainstream adoption, the report said. There we go. Regulations invalid, guys. I'm super excited, right? Wow, 2023 is going to be so crazy. I can't even fathom it. Where's XRP? So you know this right here. Let's listen to this, guys. I'm going to speed it up, though.
Eaton here, the lawyer representing Ripple. What are your thoughts about what's going on with Ripple and how he is handling the Ripple case?
Ripple's an unregistered security. It's pretty obvious. This company, the company owns a bunch of it. They sell it to the general public, but they never took the company public. There's no disclosures, right? So the SEC's position is you're selling an unregistered security. It's a crypto token, right? Just like Ethereum is an unregistered security. It's controlled by a few people in the Ethereum Foundation and consensus.
Fair. Then
just like FTT, just like Solana.
Perfect. But here's a follow-up.
They're all unregistered securities.
Here's a follow-up on that. I don't own a single Ripple, just so we know. So full disclaimer, I'm not a Ripple guy. But if both of them are unregistered, why target Ripple and not target Ethereum the way he is targeting Ripple? And by the way, this is coming from a guy that owns Ethereum, not Ripple.
Yeah, I think the best thing for the world would be if the SEC pretty much shut down all of it. It's all unethical, right? I mean, the Bitcoin position would be Bitcoin is an ethical commodity All of these other altcoins are unregistered securities. They're all just equity tokens issued by a company in order to get around going public, and they're committing securities fraud.
Ethereum included.
Of course, especially Ethereum. You know, Ethereum's got $20 billion of ETH token locked up in the staking contract right now, and there's a couple of people that may or may not give it back to you ever. Now, isn't that the definition of investment contract? If a bank took $20 billion of your assets, froze the window and said you can't have your money back ever, maybe in the year 2024, we're not sure. We're just going to keep it.
I'm laughing because he thinks Bitcoin is free to go, guys. It's safe. But wait a minute. Ethereum has to go too. So Ethereum is definitely up there. But then Bitcoin, yes. So let's talk about it. Again, we talked about it before, guys, that proof of work, right? There's literally an energy crisis taking place right now. Bitcoin is not scalable at all, guys. And he stated that Ethereum is on the top of the list, right? So Ethereum is now about to go, and then Bitcoin. Why? Because of the POW and energy issue, scalability. But Bitcoin, I believe, will be saved once it gets decimated, guys, right? Because of changing the code and whatnot. So let's prepare. But he still thinks, look at this. Justin, Twitter announces they're discontinuing the Bitcoin Lightning tip feature after usage fails to surpass $8,500 total volume. Again, reality starting to sink in, guys. Prepare. From Alex Cobb. FLR token launch next month. Hopefully, guys. Now, I'm pretty sure it's set in stone at this point in time. Now, if you go to this week, somebody stated this. I warned you about all those, and then and now I'm warning you about Hugo Filion for networks. Right? Good luck, everyone. But you do realize that this tweet doesn't actually warn anyone of anything, right? From Hugo Filion. Nick, having probably sold away the rights to some of all his tokens via an IOU, is angry about a governance proposal for a network on which the government has always been a feature. I'm excited, guys. Right? There's a lot of FUD surrounding what's taking place now, but people will 1000% be left behind. I'm excited for XRP, definitely, and then Flare, right? And then the Flare ecosystem. All this XRP, Flare, everything just connects, guys. I'm pretty sure it all connects, right? It's like a spider web. XRP, the heart of it all, and it branches out, right? So super simple, guys. Not financial advice. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you had some, please, guys, amazing day, and guys, see ya.